It's time for the buzz with the Queen Bee on the Devin Dixon Show.
No, honey, I'm good. I can have another, but
I'm good. I don't know about the Queen Bee. She's fresh off a bungee jumping excursion, and she survived to join us for the buzz on a Throwdown Thursday. Greetings and salutations there, Rachel. How are you today? Was it fun?
Oh my God, it was amazing. It was off a bridge. I mean, over rocks, and it's green. How can it get better than that?
And you survived. How can it get better than that?
It was only a 125-foot drop. Come on now.
Oh, that's nothing. You do that in your sleep when you fall to your bed up on that. All right, let's get to the buzz because we want to save some time for some trivia for all the fans out there that want to win something today. So what's our lead story this afternoon?
All right, we're going to talk about some sports in Russia, some soccer in Russia, because they're crazy. Endlessly, they're insane. So this ref comes out. It was already kind of a problem. The team wasn't happy. They were kind of crazy. So the ref comes back out after halftime wielding a stun gun. That's how nuts the game is getting. And after the ref brings up stun gun, they're like, okay, the team kind of left him alone, whatever. And then all of a sudden, he gave a penalty out that they didn't like. The other team got ahead. He took away a goal. So the guy was a small ref, and a player trotted over to him and delivered a lunging cross kick directly to his head. So the ref survived that part, kind of got away from another player, and as he was backpedaling, another player gave him a knockout blow to the base of the skull, and you just watch as he goes down face first out cold.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, I had to watch this video a couple of times to understand what I was watching. And, I mean, the poor dude, this guy was older, too. Face first, not moving. I mean, he had to go to the hospital, obviously, memory loss, nausea, dizziness. He's okay with a concussion, but, oh, my God, he took a beating.
Is it rare in this league to have games end in massive fights? I mean,
no, that's the thing. It's not. Two other games in that league that day, it also featured people getting into punch-out attacks.
Wow.
I'm like, actual fist fights. I'm like, what is going on with soccer in Russia? I'm not the biggest soccer fan, but I wouldn't want to go play there if I were a player. Just saying.
Right. All right, good story. Just kick things off. Buzz continues with story number 2.
All right, story number 2 is that ESPN has lice.
I have lice? Who has lice?
No. You see, this is why I stay out of the studio, so that I don't get stuff like this going on. So there's an internal memo that was recently sent to ESPN employees. As a proactive measure, I'm writing to make you all aware that over the past week, several talent and makeup artists have been exposed to lice. I'm sorry, but I haven't heard of there being a lice attack since elementary school. That is insane. I mean, clearly a bunch of people have kids, and that's how it came out, but holy crap.
Close the makeup room in Building 4. We got lice problems, everybody. Send out a memo. Tell on our talent. No makeup for this ESPN set. I mean, I could see the utter confusion right now.
I'm freaking out about lice. I mean, the story, just like when I read it, I was like, what? What is happening? Of all the things going on, they have lice, and that made the big news.
Well, I'm speechless. I don't even know where to go with that story.
There's nowhere to go.
SVP's fine, right? SVP, he don't have any hair. Scott Van Pelt's just fine. Oh my goodness. All right, lice at ESPN headquarters. Let's move on.
There you go. Deshaun Jackson. Have you heard about what happened?
Was this when he got decleated by the
blocking flag?
Yeah.
Yes, and his shoulder is separated. They've come out and said his shoulder is separated. But I love the fact that he said recently during a press conference, I don't feel no one could stop me. His English is great in the sense. Truly, grammar amazing.
Yeah, he's been talking about Revis and Sherman. He's been popping off on the Twitter lately, too.
I mean, it's ridiculous. Whoever you want to get. All right, fine. How about I get the blocking sled? I mean, that clearly did it. I mean, like, of all the things, a blocking sled. That's what put him down. And that's now has knocked him out on one of the first days that he's back. come on. That is one of the most ridiculous stories you're going to hear all year.
I'm cheering. I'm cheering for him. Well done. You gave us a minute and a half of entertainment. Nice job, Deshaun.
Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Bravo, sir. All right, we're going to go on to the Straight Outta Compton NASCAR race car.
I haven't heard of this.
Oh, my word. Okay, so obviously there's Dristy, who, Tommy Dristy, he's an ad executive in Hollywood, and so most of his cars have sported kind of a movie-related tie-in. But the fact that they're doing a Straight Outta Compton car, and it already has its wrap. I've seen it. It's awesome. Just to see Straight Outta Compton on a NASCAR race car feels like when two worlds collide. I'm feeling
like Dr. Dre needs to be involved in this somehow, right?
You know what? They're trying to partner and do a very own Beats by Dre cheeseball headphone kind of thing. But no, Dr. Dre was actually not behind this. Like, it was not, like, it had nothing to do with anything. DJ Funkmaster Flex was a huge
DJ Funkmaster Flex?
Flex and Flex? Yeah, he was a huge fan. So, okay, it makes more sense with that. But, I mean, just to see it, you need to see the photo. Like, it's really just weird to see because, seriously, like, it just really seems like when two worlds collide. It just does not seem like it fits. Which, like, one of these things is not like the other. They're Straight Outta Compton.
I haven't seen this. I gotta look this. Is there pictures of this? Yes,
there's photos everywhere.
I have not heard about this. That's why we bring you on the show. Straight Outta Compton NASCAR. I love it. How fast does it go?
I don't know. How fast does a race car go?
I don't know. Stock car or Indy car? I don't know.
I assume it's Indy. I was NASCAR, Indy, or stock. I don't know. I don't know anything about racing. That's not my bag. I'm from New York. There are no NASCAR races on Long Island. Let me tell you.
All right, next story. I'm looking this up as we speak, but let's move on.
All right. So the Buccaneers have decided to use Pinterest to appeal to women to love football. I don't know how I feel about this. It's like it's saying they will reinvent female fan. Yes, just hold on.
Okay.
You will reinvent the fan female experience by providing insight into such topics as what goes on behind the scenes, how to maximize their game day experience, how to blend personal Buccaneer pride with the latest NFL fashions, as well as tips on sharing their experiences and ideas via social media platforms such as Pinterest. Just get out of here. I'm sorry. This is so...
Don't you lie. You're a Bucs fan. You're jumping ship.
Misogynist.
Oh, my goodness.
What? Chicks don't love football without this?
Well, chicks are on Pinterest, right?
I don't know. I don't love Pinterest. I've seen it. I'm not a huge fan. I don't care one way or the other. I live my life without Pinterest. I would survive if Pinterest disappeared.
Yeah, I'm not on Pinterest either. Is this they pin stuff like pictures and?
I'm on it. Yeah, I've done it. I've done a few recipes, like things I've really like food wise. But honestly, I've gone on it maybe 3 times this past year.
So you don't think people on Pinterest like football?
No, I think. Dude, what's the question?
Wait, is this a smart marketing ploy? I'm trying to figure this out.
Listen, I think it seems kind of misogynist. It's like acting that there's some guys on Pinterest too, but the latest fashions, like how to understand football. Give me a break, honestly. Like, you're only going to appeal to women on this, and that's...
If they attract more female fans, guys will follow them to the stadium. They will pay for those tickets. This actually seems savvy to me.
No, you know what? It seems savvy to you. I think it seems kind of piggish to me. As you're going, let's go up to the women's fan base because women don't appreciate... Let's mix it with fashion.
You're reading way too much into this.
I am not. I'm sorry. I have loved football for many years. That's great. They have cute stuff. But to actually put out a Pinterest page and say, this is just for the women, so you can learn all about football because you don't know anything.
I don't know how to get on Pinterest right now. Is it getting traction? I mean, people?
It's literally just started.
Oh,
they're
okay.
They're putting it all together now.
99% of my listeners going right now, what in the HE double hockey sticks is Pinterest? I mean, a lot of
Okay, to explain to the listeners.
I've got to go.
I've
I've got to go home now and find my wife's phone and try to get on there and find out what this all looks like in his life.
It is to put up pictures and ideas of maybe things you like. A lot of women use it for weddings, put together a board of maybe what they like. I have friends that actually do that for upcoming weddings. It's fine. But, like, you know, it's pretty much just to share what you like out there. I'm sorry, there's enough platforms. I don't need everybody knowing every little thing about me. But that's just me. Facebook is enough. Instagram is enough. I don't need someone knowing if I think a wedding cake is pretty.
Yeah, I agree. All right, well, let's get off Pinterest. This is killing me right now because I don't know anything about it. Let's
okay, so we're going to go last story before we go to some Buzz Time Trivia and get back in at least the man more frame of mind. Come on.
I love it.
Okay. So a Rays rookie had his first home run, and what happens after was awesome. This 24-year-old Richie Schaefer, he was a 2012 first-round pick, hit his first big league home run. And so after, you watch as he goes in the dugout, and I guess the Rays, they do a little thing where they turn their backs to the player and do a huddle without them. And that's fine. It's funny, whatever, you know. But as he comes in, he completely mimics as if somebody was actually high-fiving. So he's doing these air high fives, smiling, pointing his fingers like guns, and hugs the air before actually joining this huddle. I mean, the kid was hysterical. Just watching it, you need to see this video. And he's got this big old, like, goofy grin on his face, literally going through the motions of miming air high fives like everybody's congratulating him.
I love this. He's
adorable.
Yeah, this is great. I mean, he probably knew it was coming. He'd heard through the grapevine when he got called up, hey, somebody tipped him off, hey, you're going to get the silent treatment. And he had fun with it. He embraced it. I love this. I'm gonna have to go.
Yeah, he had the greatest time.
I'm Googling Richie Schaefer right now.
He was the cutest little thing with his big smile, just like poking around, shooting little like finger guns off, like, you know, just getting all excited about it. And then, of course, they bring him in the huddle and, you know, congratulate him. But his reaction was just like, he's going to get so many endorsements just from that because he was the cutest little thing.
I love it. That is the Buzz with the Queen Bee. We'll take a quick time out. In the meantime, we want your phone calls. You can be the first to play Buzz Time Trivia when we come back. Welcome back. It is Buzz Time Trivia. If you cannot get through, our phone lines are tied up right now. We got them loaded, but as soon as we get on to the next contestant, hit us up, 673-9398, and let's get right to it. We've got Grant. Grant, how are you today?
Good.
All right, Grant. Queen Bee, go.
Okay, this is in honor of college football starting in 23 days for kickoff. Whoop, whoop. We're doing college football trivia today. Which school finished number one in the first Associated Press poll in 1936? Notre Dame, Stanford, Alabama, or Minnesota?
Minnesota.
What was that?
Minnesota. He says Minnesota.
You got it.
Yes, Grant breaking through on the first try. Nice job, Grant. We've got let's see, what do we got here? We got a gift certificate to Wingnuts for you, Grant. Nice job today.
Thanks.
All right, Grant goes 1-0 for the listeners. We're keeping tabs. DGAT, keep tabs. We're putting the Queen Bee and the listeners head-to-head today.
I'm going to take away some multiple choice to see how they do, because apparently that was too easy, and I don't like it.
Oh, now, wait a minute. You're going to change the rules because you're only 0 for 1. Relax. Let's go to our next contestant. What's your name?
Brad, what's up, Double D?
Brad, not much.
Hey, congrats to Boston.
Oh, thank you very much. He was pretty excited. He played good. When are you going to start recruiting him?
Well, as soon as I'm allowed, he's on the radar.
I love it. All right, be nice here, Queen Bee.
All right, who was the coach of Notre Dame when they won their first Associated Press national championship in 1943? Newt Rockne, Pop Warner, Elmer Burnham, or Frank Leahy?
It's not Rockne. It sounds too easy to go Rockne.
What's the last one?
Frank Leahy.
Frank Leahy.
What year?
43.
What was that?
I'm going to go Rockne.
Incorrect. It's Frank Leahy. It was actually the first year since 1909 that there was only one champion.
Thanks, Sutter. All right, back to 500. 1-1. Grant. Oh, now she's getting cocky. 673-9398. If you can't get through, keep trying. 673-9398. We got our next contestant locked in. What's your name?
Cade McMullen.
Cade Diggets. Here we go, bud. Good luck.
Which team had 3 consecutive undefeated seasons from 1954 to 56? Notre Dame, USC, Nebraska, or Oklahoma?
I'm going to go with the Sooners, Oklahoma.
Correct.
Oh! Oh, he strikes. He strikes. All right. All right.
Thank you.
He's pumped. He's fired up. The fans are loving it. Rachel's breaking things right now. She is so upset. Oh, Rachel.
That is Queen Bee of the Year right now. That is Queen Bee of the Year.
Hey, nice job. What are we going to give him, fellas? Let's do this. Let's give him a Jimmy John's Super Sub sandwich and a 10-drink punch pass to Splash over there inside Fabulous Freddy's. Nice job today, my friend.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, buddy. Let's go to the phone lines and get another contestant here. 673-9398. What's the score now?
2-1.
Who's winning?
They are.
Oh, does it pain you to say that?
That really, I feel like my soul is dying.
All right, let's go back to the phone lines. Next contestant, what is your name?
Dave.
Dave, here's your question.
Which player left college as the career leader in receptions? Taylor Stubblefield, Tim Brown, Jerry Rice, Marshall Faulk.
Stubblefield was from Yakima, Washington. Went to Eisenhower. Go with Stubblefield. I don't even know the answer, though.
Brown.
Did you say Brown?
He says Brown.
Actually, you got it right, Devin.
It was Taylor. He was catching passes from Kyle
It was
Orton.
for Purdue.
He was catching passes from...
316 catches between 01 and 04 playing for Purdue.
Oh, you should have listened to me, big dog. All right. Is that 2-2 now?
Never listen to Devin, ever.
Dude, he grew up an hour and a half away from me. I mean, he was a great high school player. We never played him because we were a smaller school classification size, but I kind of followed him out there at Purdue catching balls from Kyle Orton. All right, let's go back to the phone lines. What's your name?
Me again, Brad.
Oh, he wants redemption. Here we go.
All right. Who set the NCAA single season rushing record in 1988 with a whopping 2,628 yards? Marshall Faulk, Barry Sanders, Marcus Allen, or Bobby Humphries?
Single season rushing record, 88. Single season.
What are the options?
Marshall Faulk, Barry Sanders,
Marcus Allen, or Bobby Humphries?
It was Marshall Faulk. Wait.
My producer is shaking his head no at you right now.
88.
Come on.
It was Marshall Faulk because that was the year I was in college.
Incorrect. It's actually Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders, 50 yards a game?
238.9 yards per game for Oklahoma State.
Oh, Sutter, not your day, buddy. It is not your day.
0 for 2.
Oh, my goodness. Falk had a great career at San Diego State, and then Sanders was unbelievable at Oak State. Marcus Allen, of course, at USC. That's all from that era there in the 80s, mid to late 80s.
Marcus Allen, the whole thing.
That was actually a tough question. All right, let's at least have one more contestant here. We got time for one or two more. What's your name?
Troy.
Troy, here's your question.
Who was the first college football national champion?
First ever.
Princeton, Harvard, Duke, or Notre Dame?
Duke.
Harvard.
Actually, you're both incorrect. It was Princeton, and it was 1869, and they only played 2 games.
I was not incorrect because I was going to say Duke has never won a national championship, but he jumped in on top. I was going to say they couldn't be. I was helping by process of elimination.
No, don't lie.
Oh, my goodness. Let's go back to the phone lines.
Sometimes it's wrong, believe it or not.
Don't get cocky. You haven't won yet. We're going to take more calls. Who's this?
Me again.
All right, here's your question.
Who was the first player to win the Heisman Trophy more than once? Charlie Ward, Herschel Walker, Walter Payton, or Archie Griffin?
He's in desperation mode.
Question.
Who was the first player to win the Heisman Trophy more than once? Desperation setting in. Charlie Ward. Was it Herschel Walker? Walter Payton?
Will you let him answer and stop giving him so much time to go?
What are the answers?
You mean what are the choices or the answer? Choices: Charlie Ward, Herschel Walker, Walter Payton, or Archie Griffin?
Archie Griffin.
Ah, you got it right.
Third time is a charm. I don't even.
Threw me a softball.
I was getting worried. I was getting sleepy. I don't know what it was. You finally got to it though. Congratulations.
Okay,
You're done. You just won. That a boy. We got. We're gonna give him a Fabulous Freddy's car wash, and we'll give him a nice gift certificate over to Sunrise Tire as well. Let's take one more. We got time for one more. Rachel, you ready for one more final contestant?
I have no idea what the record is, by the way, right now. Who's winning? I will assume myself because I win.
I think it was tied 3-3.
It's 500.
I think we're all square. I think this is this.
All right, fine. I got to win this one then.
Oh, that scared him off.
He didn't want to be the tipping point.
All right, let's go to line 3. Who's this?
Alex.
Alex, here's your question.
Who left college football with an NCAA record of 17,072 passing yards? Doug Flutie, Timmy Chang, Dan Marino, or Joe Montana?
Chang.
Oh, he got it.
Oh! I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Chang.
Did he get
Timmy
it right?
Chang.
Did he get it right?
He got it?
Yep.
Yeah, of course he got it right.
No more multiple choice.
I can see from the tone of your voice. We're balling. We're enjoying some hot dogs and Cracker Jacks on the Queen Bee today. Oh my goodness. What was your name again?
Alex.
Alex, nice job here. We're going to find a nice little prize. We got to get some golf. We're going to give him 18 holes of golf to Green Spring Golf Course. How about that, buddy?
Great.
All right, nice work today. Rachel, bring it next week, girl. Thanks for everything.
See ya.
That was the Buzz with the Queen Bee here on 106.1 ESPN, soon to be 97.7 FM. We're just we're a little